Jadeveon Clowney has undergone microfracture knee surgery. He'll be sidelined up to 9 months. I'm Jim Baskell with the latest ESPN headlines. We're joined on the phone by Tania Ganguli, who covers the Houston Texans for ESPN. Tania, what is next for the #1 overall pick from this past NFL draft?
Well, it's going to be a tough rehab for him. You know, when he initially suffered the knee injury, he had cartilage damage in his meniscus, and he also had articular cartilage damage, which is a more serious thing. And the only way to fix that is with microfracture surgery. They didn't want to do it at first. You know, they kind of thought that maybe it would be okay. He would be okay without the microfracture surgery. It's something that sometimes you can play on depending on how your knee responds to it. It's not necessarily something that you have to immediately have surgery for, but in Clowney's case, his knee just wasn't responding to it in the way that he needed it to in order to be able to play on it.
Yeah, Clowney's dealt with multiple physical issues, also a sports hernia injury this season. He finishes his first season in the NFL with just 7 tackles. So how would you categorize the first look at the #1 overall pick in year 1 with the Texans?
Well, you didn't really get a look at him. You know, he did have that. He had a couple things before the season started. He had the groin surgery back in June.
Mm-hmm.
He had a concussion during training camp, right after training camp, and then he had the knee injury right at the beginning of the season in the first half of the first game, and it was really frustrating for him. But I don't think you can decide what's. You know, I don't think you can label his career quite yet because you just don't know what he can do on the field. You've not really seen it. So, you know, at this point, they're really looking to the future with him. And because of when they're having the surgery, he might miss a few games next year.
Tania Ganguli covers the Houston Texans for ESPN. Tania, thanks for the insight.
No problem.
Again, Jadeveon Clowney played just 4 games in his first year in the NFL. You can read more about this story right here on ESPN.com. With the latest ESPN headlines, I'm Jim Baskell.